Okay.
All right, and then I think we should take a look at this fascinating condition because
still broken.
We might be doing it wrong. AC 15.
What's the status of state?
AC 16.
0 is that's fine.
I think. Oh, Bardsong isn't running.
Yeah, no. I'm too far away.
Yes, it is.
Fascinating. You are compelled to focus.
Well, if Bardsong is running, then it's a hit.
Yeah, I did it before I did my.
Okay.
Okay. Does Bardsong do damage? No.
Yeah, plus 1 to damage.
No, I haven't included that.
It's just
13 damage.
As it walks by you, just hit over the back of the head with single-handed swing. It's 13 damage to the kobold. It's still alive.
Hold on. This condition ends if creatures act in a hostile fashion towards you or your allies.
Yes. This thing is now no longer fascinated.
No, but like with the guys on the wall.
The thing is, when it started, it was this can.
You see what I mean? Like when the first guy got hit on the wall.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like we would position behind them all.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like it's it screws them up if you don't do anything.
Okay, that was kobold archers. They're now wisening up to the tricks.
Okay.
Vumaris.
Did we miss Rene?
Oh no, Rene just stood there and raised his shield.
Oh, okay. Vumaris is gonna go out there.
They all ran by you to go after the bard.
Each of them. There's only this guy left?
And this one.
Oh, get me in. Whatever. I'm just doing 2 moves to get here. And then whack.
Okay. Forward.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
AC 16s.
Oh, missed on the second guy. First guy was the one in front of
Rene? Okay,
not Rene, the other guy. I want to hit the guy who doesn't have a fighter next to him.
Alright, so you go over and kick this one in the back of the head. I'll just remove its fascinating condition.
2d6 plus 4. 13 damage.
Injuring it greatly. It's not dead though.
Yeah.
Grinthark. Oh man, fucking that was hilarious, man. You got me some blue. He comes running back. That's a double move.
Stab.
He will stab the one that he's flanking with Rene. Oh man, I finally get to do something, man. It was fucking weird. Missing. Wait. Comes AC 14. He's at a +9, +10 with the Bard Song. It becomes 14. He missed by 1 with the Bard Song. And 0.
And 0 can't add stack with the Bard Song.
And he had to double move to get there. Okay. The thing is,
is that including it's flat-footed?
Yeah, 16 goes to 14.
Yeah.
Fabian?
Fabian is.
It's how nice. It's very nice when all your warrior friends come running in front when the fascinating creatures.
It's very nice.
Fixes his hair.
He's gonna cast Ray of Frost at the kobold archer in front of him.
Okay.
I learned this from my wizarding.
You like 1d6 for your frost?
Well, he'll do his when the
D8.
Okay. This thing's
Cool.
attack is 14.
he'll do his inspire thing first.
Okay.
And then,
Is he flat-footed because Grintark's there?
I don't know if ranged attacks in flank do flat-footed. No, I just don't know. In 1E, I know the answer to the question. 2A, I don't.
plus 8, 9. 16.
Yeah, that is a good point to why they're yipping. 16 damage. Oh yeah, you strike the creature for 6 damage. It had 2 hit points left, so it's half of its face freezes. It just goes pulls over. Rene.
Rene will whack that last one and jog on. So
Is that you in there, man, or is that a goose?
whack. The one with the bucket and the brass ball is the funny one.
What did you hit?
I rolled a 13.
Oh, yeah,
20
plus two.
something.
Do more than 2 damage?
Yes,
Okay,
I believe it's a crit. Actually,
there's
it's
a-
not prone.
There's a crunched up kobold that just collapses in front of Grinthar. Grinthar dodges back from the blood.
Okay, he's gonna double move up to 0.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Standing over another kobold corpse. It's quiet for a moment. There are some.
There's no way they could have heard us with our spells and our singing and our flutes.
Oh.
There are some. These are stained glass windows here, and they're really dirty from the inside. But you thought you saw some like motion. You got the sense that it was up off the ground.
Batman.
That was my guess. Yeah, Batman.
We're kind of at the beginning of the round, so everyone but Rene gets an action, then we'll snap out of initiative. So Ziva's just basically going to collect herself next to her sister. Grinthux. Oh man, you fucking flutes, man. Those are fucking hilarious.
You should be pressing on advantage. So it looks to Rene is like, is that the right thing to do?
Mazatec moves up the wagon and kind of stops here. LaFay, you're not sure where she went.
She's supposed to randomly. You could better please. No.
Off to the right.
Hmm.
Through this little courtyard, there's some obelisks and like an old still pond with some really rubbery-looking lily pads in it. A lot of leaves that have been blown in it over time.
Hmm.
There is an archway.
Grizzly's
Leads
gonna
to a
ping.
okay. Grizek, you don't find any magic within 30 feet of you that you don't understand.
That's it. Zoom in on that.
Okay.
You do.
Hatman.
You do catch glance of the bearded man that you beat the piss out of in a previous encounter.
You coward.
He's just lingering in the shadows, and you notice he puts up his hand, and he goes like this, and he looks back to the building, and he looks back up at this building. He's not moving from the shadow, but what are you guys doing?
All right.
Yeah, you recognize his bearded face. He doesn't have his hat, obviously.
He's not like the kind of the old Clint Eastwood with the beard. He's supposed to be young Clint Eastwood.
Yep, he must have a new spell component pouch.
Nope.
He's missing his weapons and his wand, which you have. But he's lingering in the dark. The shadow of this place.
So he motioned towards the right-hand building.
Yeah, he's telling you to be quiet.
Mhm.
And he's just listening. He's also looking up at
Okay.
this building,
I think
which has many stories.
Zira is going to. There's a bunch of doorways.
The doors, these are windows.
Okay, on the southern building, is that door? Sort of down in the front there, on the left-hand side in the middle.
These doors or windows?
That one.
That is a. They made the doors and windows look almost exactly alike. So stupid.
There's only one on that side, it's a door. If there's more than one, it's probably a window.
See, this is a door. These are windows.
Okay.
There's a slight bluish tinge to the window. I think that's a door.
Okay. Could you scroll down a little bit so I can? All right.
think that's a door.
I want the door, I don't want the window.
Yeah. The white ones are the doors.
Okay. Yeah, I can see. I see the color
I'll
difference.
just show you, like, that's a door. And actually, I think those are all windows. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna go towards the. We are going to move carefully towards the bearded man.
Okay, as a group.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh,
Bullshit.
Chris has a different plan.
No. Mars goes. It goes like spread out. So Mars is going up here. That's really
I have no desire to face you again. I saw what you did.
Nimbles is pulling out his pickaxe.
And I also heard the chatter of what you did. This place is dangerous.
Where's the green one?
He looks like he wants to tell you. Will you hear me out? I mean no ill will to the town. I thought if I found the book, the dragon would leave us alone.
Where is the green one?
In his lair,
Where is the lair?
north of here.
These are all Dominion.
This place is full of strange creatures, some of which I know, some of which I think have come from a place beyond. The monks, they delved into something long ago that they should not. There's an opening here. Some fell creatures have come through. Things that either try to get into your mind or consume it, both.
Can it be closed?
I first came here because I sensed these disturbances, that the plant life is wrong. It's been open for too long, the monks are all dead. Maybe a few guardians still remain, that have given over to undeath.
The dragon is what is important.
No, this thing must be closed. The dragon is somehow using it to gain power over creatures from beyond. There's bad things that you killed.
What?
Caffeine train.
Hello, old friend.
The dragon, it perished. The second, I guess. He has my wife, and has been forcing me to do his bidding to find this book. I thought it would be in the auction. I suspect that you all have it.
Where is your wife?
Oh man, don't be like that. We kicked your ass the first time. I'm gonna get you back again.
Where is your wife?
She's being held. She's about to do. I take to Kyerixus' lair. He told me if I show my face there, or one of my two faces there again, without the book, he would consume her. I believe the dragon. For acid does drip from his foul tongue. His fangs glisten, and his scales green as the forest.
Ran away, you son of a bitch. You ran away, you coward. When are you due back?
I I'd need the book if I were to go back.
As you take the long way.
You're going here to kill him, aren't you? He just looks at all of your fucking weapons and nibbles with a big ass axe.
No, we have to milk it. I want some dragon milk with my breakfast.
That
No,
bad creature will not survive the day. Show us where it lay. Show us where it is. We'll do our best.
First we need to strip him of his minions. This tear.
This place is full of them. Some of them are creatures under his command, others have simply found a way. Kyerixus has been playing with the aperture, playing with the window. I think there are some that have made their way here into this world that are not under his control. This evil will spread beyond this monastery.
How smart is Kyerixus?
He is a genius, as I am to understand, like most dragons, but he is obsessed. Obsessed with this place beyond. Obsessed with the Otra. The things on the outside. You're a druid, are you not?
Yeah.
Pick
What
one
of the grass?
Exactly. What of the grass?
Ain't from here, baby. It's not natural. This ain't not natural.
The monks here were driven to some insanity to seek out answers in this place. I have no idea what is contained in that book, but it cannot be. The dragon, I have caught a glimpse of his hoard. He's got a mound of books. Now, our creatures in this place would likely have spotted you. You are not unseen, but yet not unexpected.
So far that fell were kobold that were rude.
I'm assuming that treasure is not. It will be night soon. There is one particularly ferocious Grioth amongst them.
Is that the gargoyle?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
The thing with the 4 eyes. The wings.
Yes. He is named Goladrith. He is 3 times the size of the others. I've seen him rip several men apart. There is a guardian of this place that I think was placated by the dragon. It is a giant snake without arms and legs, but a human head upon its body. I'm not sure what it wants, but it prowls around this place. And then there is a horrid thing in the chamber of the aperture. A twisted tree like no other. There's a woman as well. Her name is Pentosh. I would watch out for her. She thinks the dragon is going to teach her how to become a great alchemist.
What is she currently?
An evil alchemist. She's around here somewhere. I suspected that you would come. The Grioth know that the village is strong. The kobolds told them stories.
Zira is going to pull out the fake book.
This is the tome that the dragon seeks. You brought it here? Fools!
We are coming to slay the dragon. We needed to be distracted.
We nod slowly. Do you think this will work? Someone's like, who is this man?
It must.
Who is this man?
It is
Rene.
a minion of the dragon, apparently under threat of death of family.
He was not strong enough to protect his own.
You can deliver a trap.
But he is compromised.
Fuck you.
Maybe.
Fuck you.
Maybe you need another will save to keep from pounding that man with a hammer.
I must get my wife back. I will not have my child fed to a dragon.
You have my sympathies, sir. I don't know what I'd do if someone I cared about was in danger and he squeezes his
You
hand.
have my word. That I would, you should probably get the system names right now.
Hey man, thanks for the Srinchal. Thanks for the raiding party. Welcome to the channel. We are playing some 2nd E Pathfinder playtest. We converted a module called The Dragon's Demand into Pathfinder as best as we can, or Pathfinder 2 as best we can. And we're playing through that now. They are in the Monastery of St. Kyerixus, and they are pretending to deliver the Dragon's Demand. They've got a fake book, a replica that they've made of the book that the dragon actually wants, as well as logs and rocks and chests in their wagon just outside of this fallen monastery.
Read his last comment.
They are speaking to my group hates 2E so far.
They are not wrong.
There are some things wrong with it, and I've promised my group that after we finish this module, I will allow the survivors to be recreated in 1E rules, and then somehow morph this campaign into an existing campaign that we also stream, which could be Legends, it could be Demon Watch, it could be Dread and Circus, it could be Adam's Dominion Wall, it could be...
That'd be fun.
What else? What are the other streams we've done?
Or friggin' the circus.
That would be Circus.
Titan's Gift, it could be...
Titan's Gift?
It could be Titan's Gift, yep.
Legends, Demon Watch. Titan's Gift.
I was going to say, yeah, I agree with that, but it was Mark the one.
We also didn't use the playtest module because I felt it jumped around too much, and we would have spent a lot of time just building characters, which kind of, when you don't earn it, is weird. And weird concepts. This module is one of these classic, like, now you're fighting the kobolds, and now you're dealing with the next level of threat, and
yeah, but the people in chat are going, beholder, beholder. And I don't want a beholder. Please no beholders. Please no.
They're all gonna laugh.
See, there's probably a way to over Beholder. Beholder is a actual Dungeons and Dragons trademarked monster, kind of like Illithid or like Mind Flayer. I don't think Paizo has the rights to create beholders. I have never seen beholders in Paizo. Now I can just go and open up a 3.5 book and do a conversion.
So they got TPK'd at level 1 during the playtest. There's some broken stuff, man. The Earth Elementals are impossible to hurt.
Yep.
We found that anything that is tougher than the party, you run the risk of almost automatically TPKing, just because level to hit is...
Level to hit, level to AC.
AC, level to hit, level to saves. Like,
It is.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
That exploding fungus thing that looks like a beholder. Yeah, what do we think about that thing? You mean we had some fun? That was the one where we Snowbeard tried to fly.
oh, that thing.
Zip is like, we can't just stand around here. There are creatures all over the place.
Zira is going to put the fake book down in a satchel and buy us time.
Oh.
The dragon will know it is not real.
Rene slaps Vimaris in the mouth.
Yo, he's way over.
Oh, you
here.
enjoy this?
He's walking over to slap you in the mouth. Because if you're gonna, like, what is the,
child.
the point?
A child.
So the book on the outside looks the same. Books on the inside do not.
No,
You did not have time to copy all the intricate diagrams
No,
of weird
it's
tentacle
fine.
beasts and.
but it's,
A child.
What do you want me to do with this? If I bring it there and he discovers the falsehood,
no, don't bring it. Just run away. We might save your wife or not. I'm not certain how. Don't return.
I find it unlikely the dragon won't.
A child.
he picked up on the slip.
Only,
Yeah.
you know, he picked up on the slip, so now he's useless as a messenger.
Vamaris is good.
Yeah, yes, we're going to try to save the child, but we need to stop the unending change of this place and try to save the entire town. We are going to try to save the woman, we're going to try to save the child. But now he can't buy us time because he's going to go in there and get murdered. A ruse works best if somebody doesn't know it's a ruse.
He will get murdered if once the dragon opens it.
I could probably lure the dragon here. I could send word that the book has been found. It is one of the few things that might get 8 Kyerixus out of his lair.
But we need to destroy the other creatures before that happens. Wait for that.
You do not want to fight 8 Kyerixus with all of his minions, both here at his cave and those that survive the blockade of the town.
No.
We need to finish them first.
Well, then it seems very simple. We'll finish our work here. And then if you can get his barracks to come after the book here, my guess is he'll leave his minions behind in the hopes that his speed will catch us before we leave.
That is only if Ada Parax believes him. If he senses deception, he's sending a man to his death.
Well, Riley's not typical.
We would eat him. Your logic is faulty. Sending him with that thing would have killed him and his family. No.
He looks
What we
worried.
know now, no.
You do not get to know the plan from now on.
And you do
Rene
not
walks away.
And you do not get to make the plans. One who will sacrifice a woman and child.
Yeah.
The ghost controls more than you think. Or let on.
I didn't ask Rene about the book. I was the one carrying it.
What do you intend to do now, is what he's saying. As he sees you guys arguing.
And smooth.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
We go on a murder spree.
We got a clean house. It looks like this terrace probably was doing
You'll
this thing.
find Griel lurking in the large chamber beyond. If you're quick about it, you may be able to destroy them. I would be very careful about the chamber beyond that. He's pointing kind of diagonally back to kind of like where, to over here.
Or
There is a priest that is, or a monk that has somehow survived in its own funerary wrappings. Guards this place. I get the sense that it may be waiting for something. Delve deeper and you will find more Grioth and the horrors of which I spoke.
anything else?
I have a bit of healing prepared for the day.
I think he should hide. Don't be seen running away. Don't be seen hiding.
Don't be seen.
Fine. He turns into a box. Kind of running away.
Fucking coward.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, everyone calm the fuck down. Good.
I-
Why don't we redirect our energies killing monsters?
I don't understand the point of I spent days making a thing and now we tell the enemy that it is fake. Perfect.
This one is worried about his child and his wife. If you are too dumb to see that it would get them killed along with him,
Perfect.
that is your fault. I will not let that happen.
Renee's going to the next door and opening it.
Okay.
Whatever that door is,
Yeah,
it's being
The
opened.
front door. Okay. These seem to be all windows looking down into the courtyard. There's some really old apple tree, although you do not trust the rubbery-looking kind of plum-shaded apples that are hanging from them.
Rene understands why you sacrificed the paladin.
Sula quietly agrees. They have their uses.
Fabian goes over to Vimaris. You're right, you know. But you must forgive him. He's headstrong. Because he's human.
They are weak.
Very. And sometimes. So good.
We
So-
kill now?
Alright, so you guys get to this front door. It is, it doesn't look like it's locked, like Winthark checks it out.
Right before we go to the door. Level 1!
Grintark's like,
First aid. Go.
big empty chambers echoing.
Okay, Rene will swap up to the bow.
Okay.
Yeah, Mars has a sling out.
Ready a arrow.
Ziva's gonna ready fireball.
Yeah.
Maybe
Here's a, no, save that. Save that.
Alright.
Save your spells.
Grintark pushes the door open. There's a magnificent hall with old mosaics. Perhaps was once a peaceful place. It looks like animal carcasses have been hung from the ceiling. And there are creatures kind of there are creatures that are flapping around when you guys open the doors. It's initiative. As the Griots, you now know their name. Although I like garghouls better.
I think we're still calling our ghouls. Otherwise, that was Griots.
Ghouls. Gargoyle.
5 for Rene. 1 for Zira.
I'll erase the existing initiatives
Exact.
first.
Ooh.
Grintark's like, look out! Everyone gets a +1 to their initiative. 5 for Rene, 1 for Zira.
Yeah.
13 for Ziva. 2 for Grintark.
Fabian always behind.
Nibbles,
19.
19. Fabian, 2. All right.
Are the windows closed or open?
They're big stained glass windows. They don't look like they can open. There might be vents and things, but
They can open. You just
Right.
gotta throw it.
there is a large set of double doors that are closed at the lower end of the place. It does look like a bunch of detritus of their kills. Looks like mostly they've been hunting small game, deer, and that sort of thing. Some of the ropes from the old tapestries are what they're using to like garishly decorate the ceiling. They seem to like heights. They've made little. They seem to have piled things on top of some statues that are in alcoves, and they're all kind of against the sides of the walls. Grintark opens the door. That seems to be enough to scatter them. And Nibbles, what are you doing?
I guess he'll run in.
This party salt.
It's like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that?
We made a fake thing. Dungeon full of monsters. It's fake.
Nibbles has the solution to this. Just murder them all. No one be the wiser.
Start again.
He moves in.
Everyone? Oh, we're doing that.
Moves in.
Party. Salt.
Pulls the javelin and moves some more.
Okay. They're flapping around. They're about 10, 15 feet off the ground. Vamaris, then Ziva.
Okay.
Ziva's basically going to move to here and take cover.
Okay, she moved into there, right? Alright. 50. How high up are these things?
You kind of scattered them. They're about 10, 15 feet off the ground. They're flyers.
Okay. I can move here and knock one in the air.
Okay. Firing your sling.
Yeah. What's the range? How far away am I? Two increments? One increment? Okay, I roll an 18. Minus whatever.
-2 for non-proficiency, plus your dex, plus your character level.
So 16.
Yeah, that's struck.
Okay, it's a D4 or is it a D3? It's a sling do. I didn't fucking write it down.
D4.
D4? I don't know. Five.
5 damage. Okay, mark that on one of their tokens for me.
Okay,
I'm still
closest one.
I'm still looking at their stats because I moved some things around. Bestiary, rulebook. No. There we go. Yeah, 5 damage. That injures it. They're somewhat weak. The garghouls are all now swarming down towards Vamaris.
Yep. Exactly.
They move at 40. They're landing because there's nowhere to really hover.
Wait, I have another action. Tiger Stance.
Okay. Drop down into Tiger Stance. These creatures are all looking at each other, nodding like they've got a really good idea. This one that you hit is actually throwing a javelin at Nibbles instead of doing its AC 16. Nibbles skitters across the floor.
We also have those ratios embarrassing.
5, 6, 7. You now need to make 7 will saves, DC 12.
Okay.
As they bombard the monk with horrible thoughts.
Now, I think monks don't have good will saves anymore. Like, it's
I think
weird.
you're right, yeah.
How much? How many am I rolling?
7.
7.
So 6 more.
So we made 1. Barely.
I know.
Yep, he's good.
I'm good.
Okay, you are not confused by their horrible telekinetic attacks. They are drawing daggers. They are not drawing the glass daggers. They have other weapons that they have found or brought with them. Grizak.
He's gonna start electrocuting these fuckers.
Okay, which ones?
Fuck, where's the fucking map? How far away are they?
Measure?
They are too far.
70 feet away.
Yeah, he's gonna move. Or no, I'll just hit one of them with the ice. Well, I'll hit. I can see.
You're outside. They've got
Yeah, it's too much. There's too much cover.
lots of cover.
I'll move in. Boop. There, hit this guy.
Sure.
D20 plus is a ranged attack.
Or lady and the gentleman.
So that is ranged attack.
What are you guys doing?
He's sharing his screen with me so I can.
Okay.
What's their AC?
Their tack is, I think, 14.
Yeah, I missed.
You missed?
Yep.
Okay. Let me double check here. Yeah, the touch is 14. The thing scampers out of the way from the icicles that go flying all over the ground. The tinkling winter sound. Rene?
Do I have a line on one? Or do I have to move to get a better sort of...
There is cover
I have
and
to move.
screening, firing kind of.
move me sort of... here.
You can hit this guy. You can hit the guy in the bottom. You can hit that guy from where you were.
I can't get too close because I actually take penalties if I'm within 50 feet. I gotta be like away.
Stay by the wall.
Really?
Yeah, the bows the longbows suck.
So you can fire it. You can get into here and fire at the one in the back
Get
that's
over
got
there.
damaged.
Get in
He's
that
the one that was shooting javelins.
I think that other one here I can also get at 50 feet. Yeah. So yeah, there's a bunch of them at 50. Like there's two. So I'll go for that damaged one, and then the bat-like creature 3 would be the.
Okay. So Rene moves in, needs to keep range because the longbow kind of volleys as opposed to.
Right. It's which is kind of not whatever. It's fine. They're having
It's
fun.
awesome.
They're having fun. They're having fun. Go have me some fun. Go have me some fun. AC 23.
23 strikes the one in the back.
There's no bards on yet, right?
Not yet. No.
Okay. 12 damage. Go have me some fun.
It's dead.
AC 14.
Oh, I think Phi did have some time powers, but anyways,
Yes, he did.
AC 14
Phi had
hits
time
exactly.
powers.
AC 14 is exactly?
Yep.
15 damage.
All right, 12 damage, 15 damage
Right.
drops to the Grioths.
Alright.
One was already injured, and the other one has 15 hit points exactly. So they drop to the floor as Rene's bow is a Thrummon. Next is Zira, then Grinthark, then Fabian. Grinthark's moving in.
So Zira is going to move in and chill touch one of them.
30 feet.
60 foot. Yeah. 60 foot attack.
Looks like that one's screened, so 15 is the touch.
Touch it. 22.
Bolt of ice.
5.
Necromantic
5 damage.
energy goes flying by Nibble's head.
I'm a priest.
For all the healing, there must be darkness.
May I recharge your healing power.
I've been screwing myself.
The time of the new
Attacks.
moon is nearly upon you. It is a time of darkness.
It's a time of darkness, a time of sadness.
Nibbles. Oh, sorry. Grinthark, then Fabian, then Nibbles.
Green card.
Yeah, he just moved in, drew both his daggers.
Alright. Fabian, inspire courage.
Okay, it's really echoey in this chamber. In this grand hall.
I think he's gonna cast shield.
Okay, raises the shield.
And he moved. Okay, so that's everything. And he's hiding behind the armored clerk.
It's standing behind you, getting at least screened.
Yeah.
So Nibbles, and then Vamaris, then Ziva.
Alright, Nibbles is going to.
They're all on the ground. They kind of just flew down and did the
Yeah.
mind thing on Vamaris.
He's gonna draw his axe.
Sluggishly walk up to one of them, dragging the axe.
And not
Sparks on the ground.
And try and kill someone.
The oversized magical axe
AC 21.
hits the creature, not critically.
6, 7. Oh, sorry, that should be adding another D12 in there.
It's magical.
Yeah. So, 15 damage.
15, dropping that creature exactly. It didn't carve him in half, but there's like a gaping wound as it goes down. The creatures all behind it that are still up and scatter backwards.
up?
Bartzone is up.
It is up.
Okay.
Vamaris. These creatures are
He
foul.
sees. Okay, so Vamar sees
horrible,
what's going
yeah.
on, and he thinks he can just take care of it himself. He's gonna back up. No.
No. Rene's not worried about killing the foul thing. He's worried about murder of he murdered somebody, but not by of his own volition. That is the problem.
The lack of control.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Dave Amaris in his tiger stance comes moving forward.
Start beating people up. Crit on the first guy, so
Critical threat.
4d8 plus 8. Yeah, he's dead.
30 damage. You actually stick all of your fingers into its 4 eyes and rake it downwards in this horrible ooze that is now collected in your hand. The creature is dead.
I'm gonna punch the other one with the skull of the first one.
Okay, so you then take that creature and you're bashing it in the other one.
11 for 7.
Like kobolds with
15.
wings. Yeah,
Oh.
you hit it.
Okay.
Kind of knocking their heads together like coconuts.
So 2d8
Coconuts.
plus 4. Plus 5 because of damage? Plus a bar time?
Plus 1.
Oh, sweet. 18 damage.
You break the neck of that one.
And 1d8, 1d20 plus 7.
And then you...
Plus 4.
So the Dragon Circus form. The idea of chat is to get you a worthy gig.
20.
roundhouse kick this other one that's looking at its companions going down.
15 damage.
15 damage. Yeah, you roundhouse kick this one, breaking his spine. Okay, they're dropping their javelins.
There we go.
Crappy
No,
knives.
second that ain't so bad now.
The garghouls are going to fly away.
Fly away with me.
So that's 2 moves, and then it finishes movement. And it gets to the door, and it's pushing open the door. This one's flying to the door. So it lands.
Whereas is like, Rene the betrayer, shoot them.
Oh, I'll show you the betrayer. Oh, look who's in the line of fire.
So these 2 creatures are basically pushing open these massive doors. It looks like they're hurried to stop. They're hurried to get away from you. Like there's something in that room that is making them cautious. They're looking around. They're like peeking in before moving in. And I think they've got like 10 feet of movement left. No, they double moved and opened the doors.
Mhm.
So that's all they're doing. Yeah. Grizak?
I'm casting Long Strider, because enough of this bullshit.
Okay. Dwarf speed on. Alright. Obadiah is not angry at you enough to deny you your spells.
Yet.
Hey, I tended the trees. They're fine now. They're happy. They got their poop. Alright. So that's 30 feet.
Matter of fraction. It's like an interest charge on a small bet. But it does like if you okay.
So it goes.
But if you started a forest fire, that might have been funny. Like Grizak, like I guess I'm a fire druid now. Waving the fiery scimitar around.
Grizak's gonna get to here.
Okay, Grizak goes trudging in, his little legs pumping.
I've got my shield. It's not up, but my holy symbol.
This echoey hall filled with flute music. And the echoey screeches from the griots, which have quieted. Rene, 0.
Rene is going to. Oh, apparently there was the stream farted during Varmus just destroying things.
Yeah. He stuck his fingers into the head of one, ripped its face out, then grabbed its head and cracked the 2 heads together, and that one fell over, and then roundhouse kicked one in the back and broke its spine.
Yeah, he's a very violent man.
Yeah, Vamaris is a very, very jacked.
Why won't they listen to me?
So it's 0, right?
Yep.
0 is going to triple.
Sorry, we're at 0 drop famed on our side, so it's between you and Twitch.
Triple move forward.
Triple move?
Yeah.
Or
it's
75.
So 0.
It's good on my
0 will double move forward and cast shield.
So 60.
Yeah. Rene's going to move forward and a little bit south, and then fire 2 arrows, like a single move. So 20, mostly south. He wants to get a clean shot at those 2.
So
Move south.
yeah.
There we go. And fire 2 arrows at those little
I
bastards.
wonder if you can see that one. You can only see one.
Well, I'll fire an arrow at him, and if
Okay.
he's still up, I'll fire another arrow at him. If he's not, then I'll move. Alright. AC 23.
Yeah, sticks are in the back.
That's with the range penalty. 2d.
Apparently the fighter's good at archery.
7 damage.
7 damage? Okay, so that one ripped through its wing. Doesn't kill the creature.
Okay. Alright, we will make a second arrow. AC 17.
That hits.
Sorry, that was an 18. The last one was actually 8 damage, and this one is not 7 damage.
So 16, that just drops it. 2 arrows into its back. There's kind of a screech from the one beside it. Grinthark
This is really good bow. I should have invested in a bow earlier.
is speeding up to this other one. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. What are you doing to me, man? Sabian?
Continues his inspired courage. And
This hall is made for singing and music. It's so echoey, so loud.
Oh, we are
Dumb.
here. Monsters, come get us.
Nibbles.
Nibbles.
Excuse me.
Nice. Triple move.
We might rebuild Rene as a bow fighter, just because.
Just because it's for killing everything.
But Mars,
I'm gonna get there in 2 moves.
catch up to him.
Punch.
100 exactly. Okay, he just goes running down this hallway. And then pushing open the door.
Flying kick against his head into the door.
Well, we'd be at the Tiger Pounce. Excuse flurry.
That's all. That's right.
Hit.
Yep.
This is a flurry.
Flapping
13.
with his robes. 13 damage. That does not knock it over. However, it hurts it badly with the tiger claw to the back. You're like grabbing its wing and
11
twisting.
or 7.
You got the bard song in there?
Yep. 22. Yeah, he's fucked now.
Okay.
13 more damage.
All right. So you end up twisting its wing, kind of like the wrong way, and then it was in a compromised position. You just snapped its neck.
Just push the bones through.
All is quiet at this point. The rest of you, aside from Nibbles and Varmars, can take your moves or actions if you want to move up.
Demon
For
Lord,
the
what's
rest
going
of
on,
If
man?
you could triple move me forward and double move me forward with the 0.
Zero. It moves at 30?
You know, you might still have a chance, says Ziva. To Rene, quietly.
Yeah.
She doesn't explain herself. She
And
just
Rene.
boogies down the... She's really concerned about
She's really concerned.
her sister's love life.
Exactly. So Rene's like trying to figure out how to make the book useful because that's what he's thinking about right now.
Yep.
Use it as armor.
Are you moving up? Are you pulling out the rear?
That was the big Grizzly. Are you moving?
You're just humping the.
I'm almost done. I can move to here. Can Grizzly see anything inside there or not?
In where?
Grizzly can come right behind this pole.
Yeah, the area listed as F7 continues to have more beautiful mosaics along the floor. It seems to be a pattern that is holy to the god of peace and serenity named Rao. This place seems to be far from peaceful and serene. As you were told, it's full of horrible monsters.
Yeah.
We'll wait for Rene to pick up.
Careful.
Yeah, we're out of combat at this point.
Okay. Move your characters up.
The ceiling in the room F7 rises to a dome 25 feet above. There's a large statue, marble statue of a robed man with braided hair in a loop and worn like a necklace.
Renee's,
that looks down upon this chamber serenely.
Rene will switch up to the shield and hammer.
Is this the statue?
Yep.
Okay.
The statues that were in the main hall were all monks in poses of meditation. Also marble statues. It looks like the Grioths or Time have knocked some of their heads off. Thick pillars make that chamber very impressive, despite the fact that a lot of the furniture and tapestries have been removed or have rotted away. This place still could be a functioning monastery with a bit of cleaning up.
And
Is that a secret door to the south, or is that just a...
There is a door to the south.
we spent all that money on a manor to just clean this place up after we're done.
We didn't actually spend the money.
We didn't
That's
spend
the
anything.
point of actually... We didn't get to that part of the auction.
Well, then we're calling squatters' rights.
Yeah. All right.
Vamaris, this monastery is quite impressive. The monks built it out of stone. They intended to live here and worship here for a long time. The fact that there are no monks here anymore disturbs you. Rao is the lawful good god of peace. He would have been a loose ally of Palor's. However, Palor is a little bit more militant in some ways, where Rao would have met enemies with a peaceful hand. Palor had the shining beacon of the sun.
Taylor sticks his fingers in their eyes. They're so
Yes. Your fate is very much one of quiet contemplation is what you do in between battles with evil, not as a way of life. Something went wrong that these monks were either not protected or couldn't protect themselves. This place might actually still be holy. Furniture and prayer mats. They're tattered, but a little bit better repair than the ones in the main hall. There's an altar, kind of like an altar area. Maybe there's like only a few feet above the ground where that gray stone brick, where I covered up like writing that the players aren't supposed to see.
So why is it on the map?
Because why is it on the map?
Yeah, why is it on the pre-map?
And the serene statue, you're pretty sure that this is Saint Kyerixus. Kyerixus.
Okay.
Looking down upon.
Rene.
It says Kyerixus right below it.
Yeah, sure, maybe it's
This is the description.
Yeah, a little description.
Okay. Rene's gonna go check that door to the south.
Grizzak's doing a ping. Move up to the statue.
Are you going on to stepping up onto the altar?
No.
Okay. This is where monks and priests would stand so they could see over the people assembled. Rene's looking at this door. There are signs that dead things or bleeding things get dragged through this doorway. It's got no lock on it. It looks like it's been hacked up a little bit.
Okay. We'll just poke it.
Just listen for a moment.
Yep.
Give me a perception check while you're doing that. Grizak, there is the ping of magic. Within 30 feet of you.
I think Grizzak backs up. Tries again.
Perception is 15.
There is no magic. You may have heard more Grioths.
Like distant or close?
Distant and echoey. Like your fight may have
Scared them off.
scared them off or agitated them.
Or sent them for reinforcements, yeah.
Okay.
Did you find magic? Says Siva.
There's something over there. Hey, why don't you, right there, can you check it for traps or something?
I'm only with Rene, man. What do you want to do? It's a little weird about that alcove, man.
Yeah. I don't know, there's some magic, I don't
He
know.
steps up onto the stone. Oh man, people stand up here all the time. Don't worry about it.
Famous last words.
Hey, Rene, man, remember the statues up true?
He nods.
Somebody did this old trick, same thing. Made the same fucking manual. Man.
I can give you a hand. I will
Same
move
fucking
the,
mason, man.
I will move the statue.
Same craftsman.
Man, I was saying we shouldn't do it, man. It actually says right here.